Quantum physics, the very term is enough to send a chill up your spine and the theologians ducking into foxholes. Stephen Hawking is the quantum king of popular culture. His brief history of time has sold over 9 million copies. According to the New York Times, Hawking is the most revered scientist since Einstein. So, when Stephen Hawking says in his most recent book, The Grand Design, co-authored with Leonard Mlodinow, that quantum physics renders a creator and designer of the universe superfluous, the temptation is to hoist the white flag of surrender. When Hawking goes even further and says on the recent television program Curiosity that modern cosmology furnishes a proof of atheism, then the average believer may feel deeply shaken in his faith. But do these bold assertions bear scrutiny? Sir Martin Rees of the Institute of Astronomy in Cambridge and the Astronomer Royal of Great Britain is not impressed. In an interview in The Independent in September of last year, he said candidly, and I quote, "Stephen Hawking is a remarkable person whom I've known for 40 years, and for that reason, any oracular statement he makes gets exaggerated publicity. I know Stephen Hawking well enough to know that he has read very little philosophy and even less theology, and so I don't think we should attach any weight to his views on this topic," end quote. Well, tonight I propose that we take a closer look at what Hawking has to say about God's role in creation and see if his claims do bear scrutiny. Hawking and Mlodinow open their book, The Grand Design, with a series of profound questions. What is the nature of reality? Where did all this come from? Did the universe need a creator? And then they say, traditionally, these are questions for philosophy, but philosophy is dead. Philosophy has not kept up with modern developments in science, particularly physics. Scientists have become the bearers of the torch of discovery in our quest for knowledge. Now, as a professional philosopher, I could only roll my eyes at the audacity of such a statement. Two scientists who have to all appearances little acquaintance with philosophy are prepared to pronounce an entire discipline dead and to so insult their faculty colleagues in philosophy at Caltech and Cambridge University, including many prominent philosophers of science like Michael Redhead and D.H. Mellor, for supposedly failing to keep up. Their pronouncement is not only amazingly condescending, but also outrageously naive. The man who claims to have no need of philosophy is the man most apt to be deceived by it. And you might therefore anticipate that Hawking and Mlodinow's subsequent exposition of their favored theories will be underpinned by a host of unexamined philosophical presuppositions. And that expectation is in fact borne out. Their claims about the laws of nature, the possibility of miracles, scientific determinism, and the illusion of free will are all asserted with only the thinnest of justification. Now, I don't have time to talk about these issues this evening, but if you're interested, I've examined them in more detail at my website, reasonablefaith.org. Just look at the question of the week, number 181, for a discussion of these issues. Clearly, Mlodinow and Hawking are up to their necks in philosophical questions.